Hi everyone, my name is Adam Wells and I'm a 3L here at the Quinney College of Law. Today I'll be discussing the largest threat facing our environment, as well as one effort that we can all take to help. Climate change is undoubtedly the greatest threat to the environment. Our oceans are rising and more acidic, our ice sheets and glaciers are retreating, and we're suffering through more extreme weather events. One of the leading causes of anthropogenic climate change is animal agriculture. In 2019, former Energy Secretary Stephen Chu said that if cattle and dairy cows were a country, they would have more greenhouse gas emissions than the entire EU 28. A report from the Institute for Agriculture and Trade Policy shows that the emissions from the 5 largest meat and dairy companies were larger than ExxonMobil, Shell, and BP's emissions. While we should certainly hold the largest individual contributors of greenhouse gases responsible, it is clear that there is room for improvement in the animal agriculture industry. To help reduce emissions, the UN's Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change recommends more conscious and diversified dietary habits, such as reducing or eliminating animal-sourced foods, or ensuring that they are produced in sustainable, low greenhouse gas emission systems. These measures would free several million square miles of land, which can then be reforested and serve as carbon sinks. This Earth Day and every day, I encourage everyone to consider how animal agriculture contributes to the health of our environment.
Hi, my name is Hannah Larsen. I'm a 2L and I'm the Secretary of the Natural Resources Law Forum. Today I'm going to be talking about celebrating Earth Day and some easy ways that we can help the environment in our everyday lives. First, I love Earth Day. I think it's a wonderful holiday. And I love that we are able to have a day to raise awareness for environmental issues and educate the public on ways that they can live more eco-friendly lifestyles. And I think it's really important because we only have one planet and we have to do everything we can to help take care of it. One easy way that we can help the environment in our everyday life is by reducing our overall plastic consumption and usage, particularly when it comes to single-use plastics. We can do that by bringing our reusable bags to the grocery store, shopping in the bulk aisles, and bringing in our own reusable containers to fill with bulk items. And we can also choose to purchase whole fruits and veggies as opposed to prepackaged and pre-cut fruits and veggies. Those are 3 easy swaps that I do regularly, and they are often the most cost-effective option. So I encourage you to try them out. Thank you and happy Earth Day.
Hi, I'm Andrew Revelle. I'm a 2L at SJQ. Earth Day is coming up on April 22nd, and I'm excited to be celebrating the event all month long with the law school. The question I've been posed is, what environmental message do you have for future generations? My message is to really cherish your convictions. The environmental challenges that we face today are incredibly pervasive and incredibly complex. Challenges like climate change, plastic pollution, water quality, those things are truly challenging the very fabric of our society. And that's why it's so vital that we commit to this conviction that human society can achieve a balance with the natural world. Fostering that belief really invokes the spirit of the first Earth Day in 1970, when 20 million Americans, that was 10% of the population at the time, poured into streets across the country to protest pollution and environmental injustice. And that moment really coalesced the voices not only of activists, but also everyday Americans into this unified and public message. And that message was received because it led to the creation of the EPA in 1970, as well as many of the national laws that continue to protect both the environment and the health of individual Americans to this day. So fostering that belief and committing to your convictions are incredibly important to making real change and making ground on the challenging environmental problems of today, but also of the future. So get out there, enjoy Earth Day, and also recommit yourself to working towards a brighter future.
Hi, my name is Trevor Gruwell, and I'm a third-year law student here at the University of Utah, Quinney College of Law. I'd like to share a few thoughts on how I'm planning to celebrate Earth Day, as well as how we can grow the momentum to face some of these pretty significant environmental challenges to life on Earth. So first, how I plan to celebrate Earth Day this coming month in April. I plan on doing a few things, one of which will be planting my garden, as well as spending some much needed time outside in nature. I love to be outside capturing photographs of the beauty around me, and that's how I plan to celebrate Earth Day this year. As far as how we can grow momentum or increase the momentum for facing these really big challenges, I think the heart is connection. In order for people to care about these environmental challenges, they need to care about the planet and Earth to begin with. I think we can do this in a variety of ways. I love some of the green spaces that Salt Lake has to offer. I think continued efforts to promote green space in urban development and city planning at the local level is key. I also think outreach programs to get people involved in the outdoors, whether that be with our national parks, state parks, or just other types of interactions. I think that is crucial for people to have a relationship with the environment in order to foster a sense of caring and a desire to take care of the earth. I think lastly, and probably most importantly, ecosystem services need to be part of the public education system so that children can learn and understand why the environment around them is so important, even if they choose not to participate and interact with it as much as others do. I hope you all have a great Earth Day and can get outside and enjoy some of the beautiful spring weather.
Hello, my name is Devin Stelter, and I'm currently a 2L at the University of Utah Quinney College of Law. The question I'll be answering is, what do you think people can do in their everyday life to help the environment? And while I think there are many specific actions that people can take in their everyday lives, like reducing overall waste by choosing multiple-use products over single-use products, choosing public transportation over driving gas-powered vehicles, or reducing just the overall amount of meat that they consume on a daily basis or a weekly basis. I think probably the most impactful thing that people can do to positively help the environment is to educate themselves about the links between our everyday activities and their overall impact on the environment. So education through things like attending the Wallace Stegner Center symposiums that just wrapped up here, seeking out information on the products that we use every day, or even pursuing more formal education like is offered through places like the University of Utah or the Quinney College of Law. And in turn, I think with this education, people can then spread that to others in their community, increasing our society's knowledge of our environmental impact and leading to more sustainable choices on an even larger scale. So while there are plenty of individual choices that we make every day that impact the environment, I think educating ourselves on the impact of our decisions and our habits will lead to the most impact in positively shaping the environment around us.
Greetings. I'm Jared Bennett, United States Magistrate Judge here in the District of Utah, and a graduate of the class of 2001 from the Quinney College of Law at the good old University of Utah. For the past 20 years before taking the bench, I had the privilege of practicing environmental law, both civilly and criminally. And I'm extremely grateful for the legacy that my professors left me that helped prepare me for that career. And I'm grateful for the opportunity that I now have to serve on the bench to hopefully help leave a legacy of goodness behind. As I think about Earth Day, that's precisely the word that comes to my mind, is legacy. What kind of legacy in the physical environment are we going to leave to the next generation? a cleaner, more sustainable, better environment in which people can live and grow, work and learn, and do all the things that they want to do. Along with that, we have to think about the legacy of opportunity that we are also going to leave to the next generation. Are we going to leave behind a society that is more just, more fair, more equal, and allows people of all races, colors, genders, creeds to pursue happiness, which is one of the reasons on which this country was founded? I hope that on this Earth Day, you consider the legacy you are developing and that you will leave behind, both in terms of the physical environment as well as the opportunity environment in which you live. I hope that if we have the privilege of interacting with each other, that we'll be able to have that opportunity to influence one another for the better and to move forward to leave a better legacy for everyone. Thank you, and go Utes.